Hey guys, it's Miss Bruss here. Today what we're going to be working on is our friend Popcorn the Dragon. You can follow along with me, you can pause the video as much as you need to, and we are going to be making our popcorn today. Alright guys, so we are going to get started on our popcorn drawing here. So here's the finished one. And as you're working with me today, you know, if there's any parts of the drawing that seem like kind of complicated for you, then just change those parts up, you know, make it a little more simple. I'll talk about some of those things while we're drawing. Now first I'm going to do everything in pencil first, because you guys know I like to draw in pencil, and then I go over with the marker. You can draw it with just marker or pen or crayon first, but then you can't erase anything. So I'm going to start with pencil. And what we're going to do is we're going to be drawing popcorn using some really simple shapes and kind of building it up slowly, and then eventually we'll end up with our little dragon friend here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on Popcorn's head. I'm going to start with a circle for this part of his head. So we're not going to worry about this part, the snout. We're just going to start with a circle for the head. So kind of like in the middle and a little down from the top. On this paper, I'm going to draw a circle. Now, if at any point you guys think I'm going too fast, then pause the video and you know, just catch up at your own pace. So here's the circle for the head, and then we're going to make this snout, because dragons have kind of like a snout, like a dog. And this is kind of like a rounded rectangle shape that kind of connects onto the bottom of the circle. So on this side, about halfway down, I'm going to draw a line that goes out, and then again it's a rounded rectangle, so I'm rounding it off and I'm letting it come right back to here. So there's the snout. Now I'm going to take a different eraser, because the eraser on my pencil does not erase at all, and I'm going to erase this line in here. So if you're not using pencil, well, then you just got an extra line in there. That's okay. You can make it part of the design. So I erase that off. There's his snout. It's a little longer than my other popcorn snout, but that's okay. And then I'm going to draw the little nostril for the nose, and I'm going to give my popcorn a little smile. It's a little smile. If you want to add some teeth, you know, you can do a triangle for a tooth or a couple triangles. And then we'll do our popcorn's ears. So popcorn has kind of triangle-shaped ears. So I'm doing a triangle shape, and then another one on the other side that's like behind the head. We're going to erase this little line here inside the ear. We don't need that anymore. And then we're going to draw a line inside both the triangles so we can have an inside and an outside part of the ear. So line there, and a line there. So we have our popcorn's head started. We're going to come back to the eye a little bit later, because I want to get more of the body done before I work on some of those little details. So for the body, we're going to draw more of a straight line for the back, and then kind of a curved line for his belly, because his belly's a little more round. So kind of like closer to the back of my circle, I'm going to draw a straight line like that. There we go. And then a little ways over, so like right about here, I'm going to draw a curved line. So his belly's got more of a curve, and his back is a little bit more straight. For his legs, you see they have this sort of curved shape for his hip. So I'm going to go on the body here, I'm going to draw like a C, like a big letter C. And then on the other side of his belly, I'm going to draw another curve like a letter C. His feet, on this one I drew, were like rounded rectangles, kind of like the snout. So I'm going to draw a rounded rectangle for the foot, and that can connect all the way back to his back here. And then another rounded rectangle for the other foot, and that can connect his belly. And this line, I guess I can bring that over. So there's his belly and his feet. Now we are also going to make his little arms, which are also pretty similar to the feet. If the feet are a little tricky for you, you can also just make like little, you can just make a little stick arm or leg. That's fine. But on this one, it's kind of like an oval, or another rounded rectangle. So right above his leg, I'm going to draw a little rounded rectangle, and I'm going to draw another one on the other side. Okay? So we have his body, his belly, his back, his two back legs, and his little front legs. And then I like to draw this here on the belly because dragons have scales, kind of like armor on their body, and this is sort of like a plating on his belly. So I'm going to draw, like in the middle of his body here, just a little line like that. So now his belly can be a different color. And then I'll just draw some curved lines, and there's some plates for his belly. So we got pretty far. That was a lot. Remember, if you need to pause and like rewind it or whatever, you do that. Take however much time you need. I've already practiced this guy a couple times, so I might be a little faster than you at making it, and that's fine. What we'll do next is we'll make the wings. For the wings, I kind of drew them like butterfly wings, because like if my Popcorn, I don't have him with me here, I left him at school, so Popcorn is guarding the classroom, but Popcorn has kind of like fluttery wings like a butterfly. So this one I made them like spiky. You can make them a little more round if you want, like a more simple butterfly wing. I'm going to make these ones. So on his back, I'm going to do a curved line like this that goes up, and then a little lower I'll make a curved line that goes down. So curves up, curves down, and then we're going to make the two pieces of the wings. So what might help some of you is, look at this space in here. Right in the middle of this space between the two curves, make a V shape. And then you can make some little zigzag spikies going from that top curve to the little V, and then some zigzag spikies going from the bottom curve to the little V. And there's some cool spiky wings. His tail, I kind of didn't leave enough space for my tail. Oops. So he's gonna have a short tail, or maybe I could make his tail this time curved down. I'm gonna do that. So I don't have space for his tail to go out like this, but for his tail you're gonna draw a curved line. Mine's gonna go under this time, and then there's gonna be another curved line, but it probably gets covered up by your wing a little bit. So I'm imagining here's the other side of the tail. We can start right here, and you just want this line to connect to the first one you drew, so you get a pointy tail like that. So now we have pretty much all of our main stuff, so we're going to work on decorating our Popcorn, make him look a little more exciting. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the cool hair that Popcorn has that goes along the top of his head and his back and his tail. So I'm going to start by making a straight line here, and then a curved line that goes just kind of like down the back. And then I imagine, it goes through back here behind the wing, and then I'm going to draw the little extra part on his tail. So like that. So he's got some fancy hair. On this one I drew some little lines inside the hair so that, give him some extra details. Why not? You could change your Popcorn's hair. You could give your Popcorn more like a spiky hair or fluffy hair or no hair at all. You could add a bow. Make it a girl Popcorn. I'm going to decorate the wings now. I like to just draw like another line inside. Then it looks kind of like a butterfly. Maybe this time I'll do a heart instead of the dots I did in the other one. And what we got left is the eye. So some of you might find the eye to be a little tricky. It's kind of like an anime eye, and sometimes anime eyes are just hard to do because they just have a lot of parts to them. So I will show you how to make this eye, but there is no shame, you guys, if you have to just do a little eye like this. It's still super cute. You can even give it a little eyelash if you want. So if you can't make this eye with me, it is okay. Make a little dot. It's still really, really cute. Or maybe give them sunglasses or something. Alright, so to make this eye, we are going to go kind of in the middle of the first shape, the circle we drew. And we are going to make a line that kind of curves like that. Okay, this is like the little eyelid. I'm going to make it a little thicker, okay? Then we're going to make an oval. Okay, an oval, but it's like it's kind of getting cut off by the eyelid. So I make this kind of oval-y shape. Okay. And then eyes have a pupil, which is the black part, and then the iris, which is the color part of the eye. So inside this oval, I'm going to draw kind of like another curved line, kind of in the middle. Okay, this is going to be my pupil. That's going to be my iris. I get to make it whatever color I want. And then I'm going to draw another oval inside because I love adding a shine to eyes. I think it just makes them look so cute. So there we go, we got our eye. And then at this point, you guys have made your popcorn dragon. So you can add any extra details that you want to add. I made a little butterfly in the other one by doing a circle head, kind of an oval body, so a couple little legs. And I think on this one I made the wings the same to try to make them look like they match, but I think this one I'll make my butterfly just have more a simple wing. Maybe I'll give it a little extra design. There we go. And of course, once you guys are done drawing everything, then you should add some color to it. So I traced all of my pencil lines with a black marker. You could do that too if you have a black marker or a black crayon or color pencil. And then to color mine in, I used crayons, but you guys can use whatever you have at home. And you can do whatever colors you want. It doesn't have to be just like the popcorn that we see at school. Alright guys, I hope you had a good time drawing with me today. Making our little popcorn the dragon. I will see you guys for our next drawing video. Bye!